Now to the latest developments on the crisis in Ukraine. The U.S. continues to warn that a Russian invasion of Ukraine could be imminent and is warning U.S. citizens in that country that they will not be rescued if war breaks out. CBS 4's Natalie Brand has the latest from the White House.
President Biden emphasized his warning to American citizens living in Ukraine. The time to get out is now.
We're dealing with one of the largest armies in the world. This is a very different situation, and things could go crazy quickly.
The president told NBC News' Lester Holt that he will not send U.S. troops into Ukraine to rescue Americans if Russia invades.
That's a world war. When Americans and Russians start shooting at one another, we're in a very different world than we've ever been in.
The White House says President Biden is hosting a conference call with world leaders to discuss Russia's continued buildup of military forces along Ukraine's border.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken says the State Department is drawing down personnel from the U.S. Embassy in Ukraine because of what he calls troubling signs of Russian escalation.
We're in a window when an invasion could begin at any time. And to be clear, that includes during the Olympics.
Outside the U.S. Embassy in Kyiv, residents of Ukraine were mixed about Russia's next move. This professor says he believes it's 50-50 whether an invasion will happen. As new Russian forces arrive near the border, diplomatic talks are continuing as well. But a key sticking point has been NATO's expansion east. Ukraine is not a member of NATO. Russia wants to keep it that way, but NATO has said closing membership is a non-starter, and it's beefing up its defenses in nearby member countries.
We are also assessing whether we should adjust our more longer-term presence in the eastern part of the lines.
A U.S. Stryker squadron from Germany arrived in Romania Friday. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.